You're not doing jack.
To Max, this wedding is costing him his overtime.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. But we got to get the for sale price, you know what I mean?
And his free time. To Denise, this wedding is costing her sanity.
Max.
Can Jane Deas-Hinch take this wedding out of the red?
If I had a penny for every penny-pinching groom that I've met...
Real Jamaican rum, honey.
Or will she be taking it 12 steps at a time?
Coming. Max! I have to go deal with the cake, the programs, the dropping off of the rings.
Yeah,
Max,
I missed 4 weeks of hockey.
No, okay, but like...
You can drop the ring off anytime.
No, I can't drop it off anytime.
We can drop it off after hockey.
I've got no babysitter, but he's got time to go play hockey.
Ah, true love. Was it always so sweet?
I caught him staring at me for a period of time.
Actually, no, I was gazing at her momentarily.
Oh, you're so lying.
I'm looking over there at the tree.
There was nothing over there.
Max and Denise have 5 kids. Yep, 5 kids. And they've already been shacked up for 6 years. Plenty of time to plan a wedding, right? Wrong.
And I knew that we were going to get married. It's just a matter of how long I can play defense for, right?
Apparently forever, because now the wedding is only a week away, and Officer Max hasn't lifted a donut.
Sometimes he brings home his police officer attitude. What does it matter? The head table is what we're marking it by. It doesn't matter where you work in. What? Okay,
That's
all right.
north.
If you really want to be particular, that's north, okay?
Oh, we're going to use this north.
I'm not one of your cop buddies.
3448 control. Yes, that's a very 1064 individual. As a policeman too, like you just see so much grime out there. Just so much chaos, anarchy.
Chaos and anarchy, huh? Much like your wedding plans?
Right about now, my plate is full. My cup runneth over.
And over and over and over.
His contribution is the financial part of it, so he doesn't have to help with anything else.
Come on, Denise, what help could you possibly need?
He always thinks that we don't have money to do anything, but if he needs to buy, say, a 46-inch high-definition television, that's not a problem.
That's a beautiful TV.
And if Max could marry his TV, this episode would end right now.
I love him to death, and then there are times
to
when...
the point where she wants to kill me.
Yeah, where I want to love him to death. The support that I get from Max right now is, in regards to the wedding, non-existent.
Like they say in Jamaica, bend your mind to your condition and just roll with it.
Sounds like it's time for fairy godmother wedding planner Jane Deas-Hinch to kick Max Ebenezer Scrooge's butt. Armed with 3 wishes and her faithful assistant Michael, she arrives to yank Max and Denise's wedding schedule out of the island time zone.
Hi, Jane. I'm so glad you're here.
I got your wedding SOS. What seems to be the problem?
Everything.
Everything.
How many people have you invited to your wedding?
We initially said we wanted the list to be 300, skyrocketed to 387. Never confirmed. Still waiting for a numerous amount of outstanding RSVPs. I haven't done my flowers. I need help organizing the seating. There's just so many things that I don't know if I've covered, or if I should have covered, or have I covered, or if I haven't covered. Reality starting sudden?
Yeah, it is actually.
Speeches.
My speech is probably going to be from the top of my head.
The most important speech of your life, you're going to wing it.
I kind of feel it's a speech that should come from the heart.
What happens if you have nothing you can actually bring to mind?
He never has that problem.
No, that's not an issue.
He's never at a loss for words.
But 300 people looking at you, and emotion kicks in, and you're thinking, do you know, I never said how beautiful she looked.
So I guess you'll be writing a speech then, right?
I might make some notes to assist me.
Have you got your florist?
He wanted to just pick them up off the side of the road if we could.
Interest of cost.
If I had a penny for For every penny-pinching groom that I've met, I could pay for this wedding myself.
We have an amount of children that we didn't.
How many are we talking?
I'm looking at about 15 to 20 kids. I just want that really upbeat party atmosphere, you know, that kind of everybody's got to do the electric slide type of party.
Electric what?
It's a dance. He can't do it. He's sliding, but not electrically.
The electric slide.
What do I do?
Well, with only 6 days until the wedding, you start by getting the lead out. See Jane wasting no time filling up the big whiteboard.
I've put together a plan. Are you ready for this?
No, but let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
So now, do you believe me when I tell you that there's a whole lot of stuff that still has to be done?
I'll always believe you, but now...
I don't think so.
Every one of these different things here, I'm going to either give Max a little ticket, or you have a one, or we have actually, you can do it together.
Oh, okay.
Hair trial, book,
Yes.
and that costs money, Max.
Yes.
You see the little blue dots? It comes to budget. There's a nice little blue dot there.
While Jane rattles off the list, Max checks off all the high-def televisions he could have known and loved.
Gulp, and another one.
Yes.
The children give me concern because up to about 5, 6, 7, 8 children, it's manageable.
Yes.
20 children is a children's party. If you don't organise the children can ruin your wedding. It only takes one to ruin a wedding. They've got 20 opportunities. I've left a space there. Have I missed anything?
We're West Indian, and there's a little thing called West Indian time.
Oh, I know it so well.
I guess what I'll have to do is kind of tell a little lie about the time that it's actually going to start.
So maybe you tell them an hour earlier, and
Yes.
we might just be on time.
Okay.
This is your wedding on a board, and I grant you 3 wishes. Oh, you get 1 and you get 2?
Yes, because I have the abundance of things to do.
You have the abundance?
Yes, just in
Max,
terms
you've
of,
got look, we got loads of girls, lots of togethers,
Yes.
but
He's just saying that the things that he has to do are more important than the things that I have to do.
that's the gist I was getting to.
That's
Yeah.
basically what he's saying.
yes, yes.
Well, if you waste your wishes, this could be the biggest disaster waiting to happen.
I hope that Max is going to give me a little bit more of a hand, even if it's just to help out with the kids, maybe watching them while I do some running around, or even just watching them while I make some phone calls. That'll help.
If you recall looking at the board, you'll remember that Jane made reference to a lot of blue points, i.e. the money. And with the time that I have, that you may say, well, I need a hand to do this and I need a hand to do that. You also realize that I have to go out and make sure that those blue dots are erased from the board, so to speak.
So for work, not hockey. Okay, you're kidding me.
The number you have reached is not in service.
Max!
This is a recording.
Max!
The bakery Denise hired to make their wedding cake has gone the way of the dodo.
This is a recording.
I have problems. I have no cake person because the number's out of service.
Oh, look, Max has come to help.
Okay, major problem.
What's up?
I'm calling the cake people that I ordered the cake from. Their line is disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected. And before you ask, because I know you're going to ask, I dialed the right number. I dialed it 3 times. The number is no longer in service. I need a cake.
Who gave you the number?
It doesn't matter who gave me the number. I spoke to these people at this number before already. I've talked to them using the same number. It's what I took out of my cell phone. Now their number is disconnected. I need to have a cake. I can't go anywhere to get a black cake because I don't want anybody talking about me after the wedding that I didn't even have a decent cake. So I'm gonna call Jane on this one.
Tell Jane to put some rum in the cake.
Oh Lord,
It would be like
our family and friends would talk about
It
us
would be
for
like
years.
a wedding without a ring, a wedding without a groom, a wedding without a bride.
A cake for 350 people in a week? Not many cake makers can do that. What do I do now? I bring in the best cake maker I know.
Of all the West Indian wedding cake makers in the universe, Fancy Pride is like, well, Yoda.
When I'm in this sort of a predicament, I know the people I can call on, and I knew I could count on you to help me out here.
350 people in 1 week?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fancy. Wait till you meet the couple.
I want something simple, yet still elegant.
I want something complicated and elegant.
Did you get that, Fancy?
I like this one.
This one just presents way better than this one here.
It won't be pink.
The color is irrelevant. But this is way better.
Wow, listen to the man.
Listen to the man. The man has had no input, no help for.
I'm trying to give you
with all
some
of
right
this.
now. I'm telling you, this is gonna present way better than this will. This is the cake, I'm telling you.
Max, you're a man. This is a woman thing.
As long as she picks this cake right here, we're in agreement.
I think it's gonna come off really, really nice.
Should not be. I'm very happy with the cake that Max chose. I think it's gonna come out really, really nice because after all, I'm the one who picked the cake.
Which I can still veto.
With Wish 1 in the oven, Denise and Max get heated over the seating plan.
Your mom's table.
It's pretty straightforward.
No, it's
Denise-
not straightforward.
Immediate family goes up front. Try and keep my 911 posse kind of close together.
Do you want to do this and help
No,
me?
I'm just telling you what the parameters are and you can work with it, right?
That's why we're supposed to be doing it together. You can't just tell
we
me.
are. I'm telling you what to do.
As we're talking about the bar and that kind of stuff, you know, we're having non-alcoholic wine at our table. Because you can't drink.
How come I can't drink again?
Because you don't know how to drink. You can't. You get drunk off of wine coolers.
That's still drinking.
And the next day, when Denise tries to teach Max the electric slide, she could use a cocktail. Or 3.
Just first learn the basics and then you can add the extra
Okay,
little
well, you're not
fancy
even
stuff.
showing me the basic. You're like,
It's electric, boogie woogie. Yeah, you're gonna kick the person beside you if you kick that hard. Where are you jumping to?
that's not a
It's
jump.
a slide.
That's
It's
not a
called an
jump.
electric slide.
it's a slide.
Yeah, but I would love it if he was able to do the electric slide. I want him to be a part of it because I don't want to be up there,
I'm gonna
you know,
do the
doing it by
electric
myself.
slide. I'm gonna do the electric slide. From the boom.
Right?
And then I come again and I go like,
Oh, you're not gonna kick me?
did I kick you?
I had to jump out of your way.
I didn't.
You don't have any rhythm.
I have lots of rhythm.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Who told you that?
I know that. I could see it.
Your white friends at work don't count.
Ooh, officer down.
Jane, I would love to call in a wish.
You want me to teach you the electric slide? Oh, Michael obviously knows it. They don't know how many people are coming. The children are going to be running everywhere. They haven't got a clue. And the priority is the electric slide.
So Jane's only got 4 days to teach Officer Bumblefeet how to dance, huh?
I've seen a lot of dances at weddings, but not this one.
And 4.
To get the skinny on the slide, Jane visits her Top Gun dance teacher to the stars.
She has worked with all the big names. Denzel Washington, James Woods, oh, countless.
So men who aren't known for their dancing, much like our Max. All of Jane's years of experience as a wedding planner have come down to this.
Why can't Max do that? It's 1 foot in front of the other, with a hop.
So the fairy godmother of soul moves back to wish number 1.
Hello, Fancy, it's Jane.
Hi, how are you?
I'm just calling to get some progress update on Denise and Max's cake.
Well, Jen, what can I say? It's going very slowly.
Fancy Pride is always in demand, and we are very lucky to have her. She's baking round the clock, so this time I'm going to go and give her a hand.
While Jane prepares to batter up, Denise is off to the jeweler's to get her ring resized.
After having the baby, my fingers got smaller, so everything has to be sized. His ring is perfect, though. Works for him. He doesn't have to do anything. He just gets to go play hockey.
There he is, number 8. And the wedding fairy godmother jumps in the ring to take on wish number 1, barehanded.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, well, yeah, when you start mixing up some flour and some spices, and you know what next? The real Jamaican rum, honey, because you gotta taste that.
How much rum goes in the cake?
Oh, my goodness. Sometimes I get very messy.
Wine.
Wine has to go in there. Yeah.
Wow, the fumes.
That's good. He's gonna drink all that wine and rum up. I know you're gonna love it.
This is mine. My cake.
If you're interested in making a Jamaican rum cake like Fancy's, here's the recipe again. Rum, wine, a bit of flour to hold it together, rum, and add rum to taste. And while Wish 2 ferments, Jane visits Max to prove that doing the electric slide can be a piece of cake.
I hope he's got his dancing shoes on.
You bet he does.
I think it's slide, and together. And I go over 2 and slide.
I think that we're close.
I think the more he tries to get into it, the more we seem to be losing it.
Then I know there's a kick. And
If
then
you do this on your wedding day, you'll look like the cabaret. His dancing was a bit more like gymnastics.
Step,
step.
hop. Close. Here we go. Step
I think I
together.
have to do it this way because then I get all
Disoriented.
yeah.
Okay, so let's start facing front, and our goal is that we're gonna make a full circle, because that's
Okay.
how it works.
Okay.
You're breaking out into a sweat.
I think we need to tone it down a bit.
So with cougar-like reflexes, Jane sachets in and shows Max how it's done.
Step, now we're back to the front. Step, you got it that time. That hop was perfect.
I can't
Together,
talk,
step.
I'll mess it up.
Very good.
Rock and roll.
Good job.
Thank you very much. I think I've got my own routine, my own swag, my own way of doing things. Might be a little bit unorthodox, but no problem.
Will it last? Will he remember it? Will he practice it?
Not likely, because Max is too busy serving and protecting his wallet while shopping for hotel rooms.
How expensive is that?
It's at $189.99 per night.
Price.
Back at home, the prices of other things aren't falling.
Price is $1,005.
Who is that?
Hold on one second.
We got to get the for sale price. You know what I mean? Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's kind of steep. We're in a state right now with the wedding where we have to forget about certain things and just kind of move on. So like money is an issue right now. We got so much going on, but like the $1,500, that's kind of. I'm not saying that's not fair. I'm just saying that we haven't got that kind of money. Destitution is our middle name. I want to say $50 when somebody offers me what can I afford. What's the best you can do for me?
But with only 2 days before the wedding, Jane returns, and she's taking no prisoners.
And that you've done all of this because we are so close to the wedding. I need to know where you are with your plan. Have you got your speech written, Max?
At this point, it's mentally in my head, and I'm actually rehearsing it because I've taken your advice that I didn't want to. Not that I'm concerned about being nervous, because I won't be. But like.
Have you got it written?
Spit it out, Max.
No.
That'll be a no. What else is there to be done?
My ring has to be picked up.
Yeah.
I have to confirm the limousine.
Is there anything else you need help with?
If you could please take care of my badass kids.
Okay, now that's enough. Jada, give it to me. I'm gonna have so much other things to deal with. I don't want to hear this. I would love it if you'd be able to take care of the children on all aspects for the day with regard to the children, whether they're taking part in the wedding or not.
Fine. I've seen children in action on wedding days.
So Jane honks for some hokey-pokey help from the biggest kid she knows.
And she's like a festive performer.
I'm not quite sure what he's organised. It's one of Mike's friends.
Hello.
Oh, look.
Fantastic.
It's all fun and games until Mikey gets the eye of the tiger, and then it's off the charts.
Oh my God, I love it! This is great!
Max and Denise's wedding plans needed some serious mojo. Lucky for them, Jane waved her magic wand and granted them 3 wishes. Wish 1, the perfect West Indian boozerific wedding cake. Wish 2, Max got a lesson in getting down. Today is the wedding day, and first up for Jane is wish 3. Control the ankle biters until Clowny Clown shows up.
They just wriggle. I think you're wearing more than you're going to be drinking.
I know it's taking too long.
And Michael has his own Waterloo.
Max, buddy, are you almost ready? You're naked.
2 seconds, 2 seconds.
2 seconds. But what about everything else? Do you have the rings?
Yes, we got the rings, we got the rings.
Who has the boutonnieres?
So Mike finds the real man of the house.
But you're in charge. Promise?
Back at the bride's, Denise cranks the fairy tale wedding knob up to 11.
He looks stunning.
And Michael preps a separate playpen at the wedding hall to contain the kids. While Michael holds down the fort, Jane dives into the trenches.
What does everybody's watch say? What time does everybody else have? The side of the buttonhole. Can I have all the guests in now, please? Hang on one moment.
They're going there.
Yeah, let them go, let them go. It's getting too confusing. Let them go. Go. Have we got everybody? Is that everybody?
And as expected, the bride arrives before all the guests.
Sit still for 5 minutes because we need to get the guests in. So where are these people?
Uh-oh.
Candice should be here. Maria and Teddy.
Not a good sign.
Olga.
No Olga either?
Olga. Turn and show the girls how you're holding your flowers. Everybody the same look. Like a baby. Like a baby.
I knew I had too many.
Denise's flowers.
No rush, the wedding's still seconds away.
Line up. We're ready to go. Everybody sitting, waiting. Let me cue music. What's it? Okay.
Friends, we're gathered together here in the sight of God and in the presence of these witnesses to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
Take you, Arthur, Max, Byron, Sterling.
Thank you. For richer, for poorer. For richer.
For richer or poorer.
And to this,
I pledge to you
I pledge to you
my faith.
my faith.
I now pronounce that they are husband and wife. Mr. Sterling, you may not kiss your bride.
Oh, kids, look away. Oh, right, the kids. How are they doing anyway?
Oh, the bride came back. Oh, the bride came back from the...
I didn't hear one baby cry all day. That was good. I had no kids to worry about, nothing. I couldn't have asked for more. I was so happy.
And speaking of being drunk with happiness, how's the rum? I mean, the cake.
The cake tasted fabulous. It was everything that we hoped it would be.
Yes.
Bingo! But now, can Max fulfill Denise's wish to make his slide electric?
Max, hope you've got your dancing shoes on. I think Max thought, please no.
And sure, he isn't raising the roof, but Max manages to hold his own on the dance floor.
It was very good to see him enjoying it, and Denise, I don't think, could believe it. He did it. Another wish. Granted.
Nobody came to me about anything. If there was something wrong today, I didn't know about it.
Denise doesn't know, but I actually, when she slid up the aisle, I actually closed my eyes because I didn't want to see her from a distance. I wanted to see her from up close. And my brother kind of gave me the cue when she was there, and I opened my eyes, and it was just incredible, a very beautiful sight.
She wanted to be Cinderella all day, and she was. She looked stunning.
Jane was fantastic.
Pulled it all together. She just made
Fantastic.
everything come together.
Come here. Kiss it. Come here.
Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare.
We're
Yeah,
done.
we good.
Can I take him home looking like this? One.